the rice spill everywhere? Yes. Is that okay? Yes. I'm just gonna make the rest of the rice. I am just gonna make the rest of the rice because there's only a cup left. Only a cup left of the rice. This sounds, I like them. I'm leaning into it. I'm leaning into my life. Into my life. I'm leaning into it. The rice. Making the rice. Got a cup up there. Got a cup in there. I'm washing it first before I put the amount of water that will cook the rice. Little rinse. Putting like two cups of water in. From the same reservoir. Cup. It's a vessel. It's a vessel. Okay, so you can see here. I think it needs more water. My friend Jane, I lived with a friend that I met in college. Later, after I met them, I lived with them. Basically to say, my friend Jane Park was like, oh, when you make rice, you put the rice in, you know, and then fill it up to like around the knuckles. So I put the water up to around my knuckles if you flatten the rice, and then put it around the knuckle. That's what I do. It makes it kind of stickier, you know. So like some people like less water, but I like more water for the rice. At least in this way, like a little less maybe for like fried rice, but I'm not gonna fry it. Put it in a casserole. Bam. One step down in this process that I'm doing. Yeah, we got the rice in the rice cooker. I'm gonna steam some broccoli on top of it. Because I think that's just wicked cool to do, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start heating at the same time because I just feel like I should. These chicken thighs, I'm heating up the cast iron skillet. putting it on low. I don't know whoever's watching. For me, cast iron skillet get real hot, so low and slow as possible. You know, not like too low, but I put it on 2. I put the burner on 2 for the cast iron because it gets real hot. Gonna put a 2-piece margarine in it, probably 2 tablespoons. Just some margarine. I've used oat milk butter before, and it suffices and is just fine and dandy. I suppose I can edit some things out. I'm like, kind of just winging it. I know. Maybe change the angle of the camera. Eventually, just working through it, you know, kind of just me in here right now in this little area. It's very small place I'm in right now. My own choosing though, so I'm changing it up. What I'm doing now, because I still have not even heated the rice. Gotta finish cutting it. I'm gonna cut and rinse the broccoli crown into pieces, and then put it on the little steamer part above the rice in the rice cooker. Big chunks become little when chopped, but I'm using scissors and they're very nice kitchen ones. Mwah. Kisses. So grateful for the tuning of you know, I make videos every Sunday. Thanks for being here, receiving the sound of my voice. I'm receiving it also, speaking love into the food right now. It's kind of witchcraft, you know, it's like the cauldron is the rice cooker and I'm putting good vibes within it. Hey yo. The rice cooker on, the rice in the steaming broccoli on top. Cast iron skillet heating up with margarine. Gonna cook some chicken thighs in it. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Got this chicken from Aldi. It's got like 6, it appears to be 6 chicken thighs. And it, how many pounds? 1.64 pounds in the standard system. Is it standard? I don't know how many kilograms it is. Or grams. Did she die? I guess so. Butter done gone. Hello. Took way too long to explain this. do it on this. What if I just skip through this? 12 minutes. Okay, see, 12 minutes. Just starting. That's already a video. The start of it, this could be multiple parts. We could do it in multiple parts. Yes. So let's do that. Doing that, because I don't know what happened. Do a bit onto the battery percentage. I'm just gonna use a different camera. Switching it up, going with it because it's all perfect. It's all working out. It's okay being me. The voice note is still voice noting. So, you know what? This is just to say everything works out if you let it work out. What images will be on the screen right now? Who knows? But I'm gonna just keep this going. We got the sounds. Maybe I'll put images. Maybe it'll just be black screen with the sounds until we get the camera again going. Here with me, the phone. Putting the cap back on the lens. Cap on the lens to protect the lens. Taking out the battery later. Taking first out the memory card. Putting the memory card into separate vehicle for video recording. And this one is in Canon, A Canon. Putting in the battery in, memory card in, lens cover open, and pressing record. Record has been pressed at 14:10. Had to divert the lens because I could not show copyrighted material. Copyrighted materials so we're starting over here where there's no copyrighted material. Bam. And now we're back in business. Switching up the camera angle. That's the good thing to do. Having to restart because inappropriate wall hanging. Not for seeing because it is explicit content. Hidden. Now we're rolling. Roly-polying right along. Here we are. Can you see my face? No, you can't. We gotta wake it up. What's up? goodie. Still must be a little tired, but still workstation visible. Troubleshooting in real time. Real time the troubleshoot is occurring. Here I am. Here's the life I'm living. Currently, I'm reviewing what an important part of life. Gonna take the moment, so repetition is actually a gift. Failure's a gift, because then what was once a failure, what was once failed, may be repeated until success, or a different way. You know, it's just a symbol of change, transformation. So, in review, we got the rice cooking in the rice cooker. Steaming broccoli on top of it, that's going. Heating up the iron skillet. This is probably gonna be done before the chicken, because the timing of things sometimes, I don't know how it goes, you know what I mean? But regardless, now chicken, maybe buttering chicken, frying it in fake butter. That's fun. So real hot. Real hot. You see that? You see that? Honestly, I just put the whole stick in there. I don't know if I will. This is what I'm thinking about right now. Putting olive oil also in there, you know, to really fry chicken. I don't know. I might just not. I might just have it with the margarine, fried in margarine. For the sounds, you know. Yes, okay. While the butter is melting for the topping, or like, the topping and additional things, but what I'm gonna focus on is the topping. And if you get these crackers, you see this, like a roll of crackers, like you just mash it in the bag. I'm gonna mash it in the bag for a little topping situation. But you mix this with butter. You like crumble this up. Oh my god. You know, what I'm doing is attempting not to perforate, to break, to bust open this bag while crumbling up its insides. So smushing while also still melting this margarine in the cast iron. Got the margarine melting in the cast iron. Smashing up these crackers in the roll. Sometimes I forget the camera's rolling over there. I'm kind of just focusing on the sound over here. My phone's over here. And being next to the phone. Whatever, you can see what's going on, you know. I mean, is this interesting? I don't know. I feel like I'm not even trying to think about it. Really, if it's interesting or not. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna just post everything. I'm just gonna record everything and put it on the internet and then it'll just all be there, and then, you know, people can just like watch my whole life pretty much, and then that's it. For why? To make money, you know, money. My friend, shout out Chisholm Prism, fellow YouTuber, she makes money from it. So I'm like, if other people can make money, I can make money off it. And my voice is fabulous. I have good things to say. You know, I'm like, you can do this recipe. Like, if you're a meat eater and you eat chicken and like you like casserole, I like chicken casserole. This is one of my favorite meals ever in life. So there's that. Oh, kind of popped the bag, but right on time because all the crumbles are smashed. So now I can just come back to that. The not butter, exactly, that's what it is. The not butter melted in the cast iron. Now I'm gonna put the chicken in it. I think I'm just gonna like season it after I put it in there, just because that's what I feel like doing. You would probably season it before, you know, like, well, maybe that's what I should do. Who knows? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna open it first. You know what I am gonna open it? It's been opened. And I'm gonna put like seasoning on this top layer. There's only 5 in here, I think, instead of 6. I thought it was 6, only 5. Promoting myself. I'm gonna take the time to promote myself. I got other videos. The reason why I started doing this more often is because the number 1 YouTube video I got so far is me eating pizza shirtless. You will find that on my YouTube channel, me eating pizza shirtless. My most watched video, so now I'm going to just film me eating food more, and I thought, well, if I'm gonna film me eating the food, I might as well film me making the food. So that's what's happening. I'm just gonna salt and pepper. I'm just gonna salt and pepper the chicken breast. And you know what? I'm gonna put a little chili powder on them also. I'm gonna put chili powder, salt, pepper. You know what? Even a little rosemary. I'll put a little rosemary on them. I love rosemary. Shout out rosemary. Just as a, you know, the spirit of rosemary. Thanks, sister. Like, what a great addition to life rosemary is, like, truly. Okay, so I put the chicken thighs face down. I seasoned one side, put the seasoning side down. It's like the top side of the breast, and then I'm gonna season the bottom side. You ever just get like, you ever just maybe have legs feel weird sometimes. The body, the human existence really is just something. Damn. Seasoning the backside of the chicken that is frying in margarine. That's a recap. long is this gonna take to cook the chicken? I really don't know. Is it like, I'm hearing in my head 6 to 8 minutes, but that seems wrong. I pretty much go upon look like it looks like it. I don't even know what that means, really. But if I pull it open, I'm gonna pull it open, you know, eventually, once, like, I flip it, I, like, leave it until, you know, oh, I don't know what you know, actually, because I'm not you, but I'm me, and I feel like, you know, the flesh is, like, pinky, and then when it turns more, like, purpley, because this chicken thigh, you know, it's, like, dark meat, I guess, then I'll flip it, you know, I don't know, I'm just saying things that feel like should be said by this. I've been on a journey to stop, like, repressing, suppressing, holding anything back, because I'm a good person. Like, I'm not putting anything evil out there. Like, the way I carry my body is with love. Like, I care about myself. I care about the world I'm in. I do my best to, like, do beneficial things. But I gotta worry about myself, and myself gets to express the things that, like, I feel, like, it's like the inside, you know what I mean? Kind of just for fun. It's like, why hold back? And if I can do it, you can do it, and we can all just, like, coexist and be in harmony, and, like, why not? That's the world I want to live in. I'm aligning myself with people like that. So if you're watching this, you're probably real chill, and that's cool. So, while the chicken is cooking, the chicken is frying. We got the chicken frying in the cast iron skillet, frying in margarine. It's been seasoned with rosemary, chili, powder, and pepper. I honestly ran out of salt, don't have it, but I would if I did. Okay, that's realness. That's realness. That's my real life right now. The rice and the broccoli cooking. This little cooker, like, you push this down, I push this down, and the machine goes up whenever it's done. So that's, well, I don't know, so that's still going. So for this casserole, it's got multiple parts. You see, the chicken's going, we talk about the other things. The binding, because apparently the lore with casserole is there's some kind of binding, and it's in a dish, baked in a dish usually, and there's, like, a binding of elements. So the binding kind of is circling back to the crunch cracker situation. Smashed the crackers. Hold on for a beverage sip. Yeah, did you hear that? I really can make the sound. That's crazy. A little grapefruit juice soda, a little grapefruit soda kind of. That's what that was. Drink it up, the cup, whole thing. Soda probably really not even that good for me, but it's tasty in the moment. Continuing the binder for this particular casserole is butter and the smashed crackers. So I'm gonna melt some butter in the microwave and then put the crackers in the melted butter and mix it, and that's that. I feel like this video is definitely gonna be in parts. This is probably part 2. This is probably, like, a different part. This is not the whole thing. This is gonna be in parts. Part 2. Probably 3 parts. 3 or 4 parts. series of this experience and journey. So, just keep watching, because it's non-stop over here. Busting them out. This is my job, I'm doing my job, and what my job is making cool sounds. For the pleasure of hearing and receiving sounds. The sound currently, I got this little necklace from a jean jacket. I thrifted a jean jacket. We're gonna continue the story soon. Thrifted a jean jacket. I guess I'm continuing it right now because we're here. That's what this little thing is. You see this? It was on this jean jacket that had a bunch of dingly danglies, and I just took them off because I didn't end up liking the jean jacket. Sometimes I just destroy things by ripping them to shreds for the look, and then I'm like, well, now there's nothing left really. But that's the process, kind of how it's been, at least so far. Not mad about it. Transformation, the shreds, because now I put this on a chain. Patricia got me this chain, shout out. She gave it to me. She was a patron at the theater, a guest at the theater I used to work at. Gave me the chain, and then this little dingly dangle, I don't know where this amethyst came from, truly, but I also have a little amethyst on it. So that's what's making sound around my neck specifically, and then also my voice, you hear it, it's being recorded. Butter in the microwave. I already know this chicken is gonna take 30 minutes probably, actually, just to keep talking about the process. So, casserole, the binder, I already talked about the cracker butter situation. Mix that, what I do, because my mama taught me this recipe. She don't put rice in it. She just sticks to chicken breast. She boils the chicken breast. I am currently butter frying, not butter, it's not butter. Margarine frying. Confirmation that that's the truth. Another confirmation. The pop of the rice. The rice is done. My mom don't put vegetables in it, but I'm gonna put broccoli and a can of green beans and rice in this casserole because why not change it up? I like these things. One time I put zucchini and squash in it, and that was lit. You can just put any vegetables you want. Whatever, modify this. This is a modifiable recipe. My mom just puts chicken breast. She boils chicken breast. My mom, I've said it, and I'll keep saying it because I'm not ashamed. Or whatever, I don't know, just for fun. Repetition is repeating things, and that's what I do. For good, for beneficial reasons. So my mom boils the chicken breast. Me, margarine frying chicken thigh. You know what I'm saying? Different vibes. No shade. Taste that. I should just say my mom's recipe because it's much simpler and there's less things to it. So boiled chicken breasts, can of chicken soup, 16 ounces sour cream, butter, cracker. That's it, really. That's it. And then I'm showing the steps of how and the process. But I'm adding rice, cooking the chicken different way from a different part of the chicken. I put more of the cracker crumble situation because I just really like it. So more of that, and then I'm putting green beans and broccoli in it because I like the vegetables in it. And then, okay, so mixing all those things, mixing all that in a mixing bowl, and then putting it in a casserole dish, baking it in the oven for 350 for 30 minutes. That's essentially what's going on here. So I'm pouring the cracker crumble, pouring it, opening the package into the margarine. The melted margarine is receiving the crumbly cracker bits, the bits of smashed, smushed cracker. Cheat out to the camera, I heard in my head, so that's what I'm doing. Cheat out, you know, theater term. Education. Learned it in my time of high school drama class. You know, it's like belly to the eye, essentially. Like thinking of the camera as, you know, if it's a wall, you know, it's like the edge of the stage, you know, of life. All the world's a stage. All the men and women merely players. They have their entrances and exits. Shakespeare. So I'm mixing the cracker and margarine. I'm mixing that together. Squeak, squeak. Ooh, I heard a bird outside. I'm not sure it's picked up from this receiving sound thing, but what a lovely sound. Shout out the birds everywhere. Chicken's still cooking. Haven't even flipped it yet. It look fine. It going, you know. I could baste it also, because that's why I put so much butter. I just put the whole stick in there. I can baste it. I think that is what it's called, where it's a lot of butter, and then, you know, scooping it up, pouring it on top of the chicken breast, not breast, the thighs, my love. I just have to say, while I was basting, because me as a person, I used to love Food Network as a child. As a youth, as a baby, as Moira Rose would call it, a baby. Whenever I was really baby. Schitt's Creek, fun show. I support it. Recommendation if you haven't seen it. Baby, when I was a wee baby, I watched Food Network. Shout out Rachel Ray, firstly, just because, you know, that's how I feel. Also, rest in peace, Anne Burrell. I loved Anne Burrell. Tragic. But just gotta repeat, you know, to bring to boil, reduce to simmer. BTB, RTS. Hallelujah. Her impact, I'm spreading it. So, Amberella. What am I doing? Not boil it, you know, but like I still use it. Basting. The chicken thighs, I did it. I did a little basting. I got a spoon rest. I got a ceramic spoon rest. I have a ceramic spoon rest. So the broccoli and the rice is done. I'm gonna put the broccoli in the mixing bowl where I'm gonna mix all the elements of the casserole. Yeah, I'm gonna put the green bean can. I'm gonna open a can of green beans eventually, at a time, you know. Everything, what is time? So I'm gonna open the can. I'm draining the can. You see this? I just use can opener. Use the lid. Open the can all the way. I've seen people not open it all the way, and that's okay. Everyone's different. But what I do, you can see right now. Open the lid all the way off. Use lid as a little strainer for it. Thing. Then bam, all the juices out. All the juices. Put a little water in there. Rinse the green beans for good luck. A little shimmy to shake the water out. Wow, look at there. Canned green beans going in the casserole. Cream chicken soup, bro. Going in. The casserole. Yeah, this is actually, I think this is entertaining. I've come around. Ooh. Did you hear that? Did you hear that sound? Squirt, squirt. Okay, put the canned chicken casserole in the mixing bowl for the casserole. Or bowl. I'm gonna flip the chicken soon. Maybe like max 3 minutes. I'll flip it in like 3 minutes-ish, the chicken, to the other side. Putting in sour cream. And I did use this recently. Sometimes, I think earlier, I don't know if I said 16 ounces of sour cream. It's not, it's only 8. The 16 is like this much, you know what I mean, like half of it. Really grateful to be alive because my life is so blessed. Shout out God. I be talking to myself. This is kind of just talking to myself. You know, I'm talking to myself, receiving my own sound. Like, I'll have to listen to it. I'm not have to, but like, later I will listen to it when editing. So, I'm just being pleasing to myself. Stirring the sour cream. And it's gonna be 8 ounces left in here because I used this a while ago when I made this, because that's how much I love this little casserole situation. Yeah. Follow your dreams. If they're positive, you know. Have discernment with your dreams. Sometimes my dreams are nightmares. So focus on the dreams. I shall. That's what I do. To my best ability. So we got broccoli, green beans, cream of chicken soup, sour cream in the mixing bowl. Gonna put in the cracker, not butter, crumble situation in it, and then they're gonna make more of that. I feel like normally I would take that out, like the burping of the but like I feel like that's the point. So I'm gonna leave it in for some reason. Cause this is like the human existence. Like that's how I've been feeling recently. Like sometimes things are like imperfect or like human. See, I just like popped the little thing, but it's still fine. It's like all about going with it. It's like I'm just being cautious with the crumbling of the cracker. Like I'm just, you know, taking my time, as everyone should. Honestly, people, I think I'm moving. I mean, I'm definitely currently, my current life situation, just because, you know, maybe I share too much, but it's freeing. It's kind of freeing to share too much, so I'm gonna just keep doing it, honestly. But to continue with my thought train, choo-choo, I'm on a train. And it's moving. And the train has changed stations to the station in which I tell you, finish this roll, smashing it, of the cracker. So I'm gonna melt more of the margarine in the bowl, and then once that's melted, put the broken cracker in. Do you hear the chicken frying? I'm going to flip it over quite soon. Once I feel like it, that's when I'll do it. Wow. It's kind of wild that it's like recording for like, it's been an hour so far, but I don't know if I'm gonna leave it as one or multiple. I think multiple makes more sense, really. Like 12 minute increments of this, so, or like 20 minute increments, because life happens in little bits, in little chunks, really. And I'm a human experiencing life. Am I human? I mean, you know, I'm connected to the waters of infinite love and creativity, and I give gratitude for being a part of this vessel, my body that I'm in. I'm part of it. Who am I? A lover. Beep, beep. The melted margarine in the bowl is going to receive more cracker crumbs. life is fun if I let it be fun, you know, and I'm letting it be fun, and I'm just like trying my best, you know, to give my whole self to the moment, to my life, you know, and I feel like giving my whole self to the moment and to life involves me not holding myself back. So I'm not gonna do that. So we got the extra crumble, like the top part, because I put it inside of it, inside the mixing bowl. I'm gonna put the rice in there because the rice is still in the rice cooker. So I'm gonna put the rice into the mixing bowl that contains all the ingredients so far for the chicken casserole that I'm making. It's not just chicken, it's a modified chicken casserole because I put vegetables in it. That's just what I'm doing, that's what I've been doing. And then I'm gonna eat it. And then I'm gonna eat it. For your viewing pleasure and my tummy appetite. Ooh. Okay, crumble over there. Fine. I put rice in mixing bowl. I put rice in the mixing bowl, but first I flip the chicken thigh over in the frying pan. Yeah, I'm silly. What? I have one of these guards that I just put on for like preventing the splashback of the oil. It's like a net. It looks like a little net, you know, I just put it on top so oil don't be splattering everywhere. Chicken has been flipped over. It's been flipped over. We got all the things besides the chicken in the mixing bowl, except the rice also. I'm putting the rice in, and then it'll just be the chicken. This bitch hot. Well, this pan, you know, I think that's the first time I've, what is the word? Profanely used used profanity in this broadcast, but it's been more than 10 minutes, so still can be fine. We got recapping, just to recapping, in the mixing bowl currently, green beans, broccoli that's been steamed. The first green beans canned, not fresh. Still fresh in the can. So steamed broccoli, 1. Canned green beans. Can of cream of chicken soup. I mean, is it obvious to say don't actually put the metal? Like, the contents of the can are in this mixing dish. The sour cream contents. I don't know, it's funny. I don't need to know. If it makes me laugh, I let it go. Hallelujah. The top crumble made of graham cracker and margarine and rice. Those 6 things are in the mixing bowl. And once the chicken is done frying in margarine in the cast iron, I will shred it. Shred the chicken, put that in the mixing bowl, mix it all up, put on top of that, once the contents of the mixing bowl have been placed into the casserole dish, then I'll top the casserole, because it's in the dish. Then at the time of this hypothetical future thing that has already happened, because it's happening, but there's still work to do. Isn't that funny? Time irrelevant, really. Topping the casserole. The casserole is topped with passive voice. The casserole is topped with, right? Is that passive voice? I'm not gonna question it because I can be more confident in myself, because it's just more fun to be more confident. So I'm just gonna lean into it. Who cares? Even if I'm wrong, I'll own up to it. Things in general. Not that this is not even that serious, because it's just making casserole. The crumble, the cracker margarine crumble go on top. Put it in there. I gotta preheat this convection oven. Hot air circulating. Momentarily stuck. But when things, get stuck, you just move, you just change. I think that's why things happen. Everything happens the reason it happens, so that it happens where it happens. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. And another way to say what I knew I was saying is that I go with the flow. And I've said it before. Yes, it's just waiting for the chicken to finish frying. We're preheating convection oven. Just to reiterate, the degree is 350. Probably could put it in 375, really, but I'm in no rush, really. I'm just taking my time, everything that's meant for me is already on its way to me, so I just gotta act accordingly, and that's just with love, and I feel like love is not hasty. So I'm not gonna be hasty. It's all working out. Everything's working out for me better than I thought it was going to. And I already thought it was going to happen well for me. But the universe loves to surprise me. The universe is like, oh, just did a little toot, because I'm a human being, and I have a booty, no shame in my game. It's I feel like it would just hurt. It would just cause me pain to hold it in. So I let it all out. I'm hanging out. I'm drinking some water. I don't ever guzzle it. I feel like girls sit. But I'm a man, and I do guzzle it. I don't ever guzzle it. I feel like girls sit. Nicki Minaj. I'm a Barb. I'm a lot of things, and that's one of them. We got water glass filled up. Different sound with water in the glass. Chicken is frying. Oven is being preheated. Soon chicken will be in oven. And once chicken is in oven, it'll be the end of this series of videos, because a new video will start of me eating it. Yay! So this is probably part 4. Should we just 4 or 5? This is part 4 or 5. It'll be listed in the title. What part of this what part in the series? Which episode in this short series of me cooking, preparing, making, getting together a modified chicken casserole. I've explained, if you've seen, it's in one of the parts. The recipe is there. I'll type it out even with my little fingers in the description bar. So follow me, follow along, really. It's like I am genuinely wishing to reach people that like are fun, like people who are just chill. I just feel like this could just be on in the back, so maybe I should just have this one episode and it's just like an hour long. Okay, well, I feel like I can't deny. I feel like the beep is like a sign for some reason. Like, yes, it's preheated, but it was like whenever I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna just go with what I feel. I feel like maybe I should just leave this video all in one part. Like, it'll just be one video. But then also, I'm gonna do it in parts. I just feel like I should do both. But at the end of these parts, maybe I'll just like add all the parts together. So then there'll be 2. So it's, you can choose the way you want to watch this. You can just do it in increments or all in one, and it's just in the back. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, why not? It's like you don't even have. It's for the sound, right? Partially. Look here. Listen. Human person sounds for the background of whatever you're doing. I'm gonna make more ASMR videos if the people want them. Whatever you want, I could do like a little role playing kind of. That's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm like, hey babe, relax. Like, I'm cooking tonight. You don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got it. I'm making casserole. The recipe my mom taught me, but I made it our way. Babe, it's on its way to you. So if you like that kind of thing, let me know in the comments. I could do more of that. I'm open to receiving things. It's like I'm gonna do it my way. You know what I mean? It's like I'm doing this my way. But I'm still like going where the views are. You know what I mean? This is my job, which I'm so it's a blessing. But it is, but it's also not, because it's kind of like my everything is my job. It's like my life is my job. You know what I mean? But it's also like it's not my job, because like JT said, I don't work jobs, which I am a job. But exactly, because it's like boundaries, yes, good to have in life. But I feel like what I'm exploring artistically is like no boundaries of like everything is like the thing. It's like I feel like life is a production. Like it's like I'm recording myself right now in multiple ways. on the phone, voice notes, voice memos, and the camera is recording audio, and the picture, the motion picture. I made an album. I'm gonna talk about it because the chicken's still frying, my love, and we're just here having a little conversation, or you're just, doing whatever you're doing, and I'm just doing whatever I'm doing. And what I have done before is made an album. I made an album called Sound Space Track, because my life is a movie. That's what I'm leaning into. So it's like I'm leaning into that, like no separation between, breaking the fourth wall all the time. It's like my life. Thinking of that as like a metaphor for having more say in what goes on, like co-creating with God, like the universe, it's like me giving out what I wish to be replicated, and that is like joy is what's coming to mind, but in a sense of like me assuming my life. It's like I just am a big teddy bear. Not that big. I'm only 5'9". I'm gonna check on the chicken because I just be talking and I just be saying things. Sometimes I feel like anxiety, or I feel like anxious almost to like clear my throat. But like I don't know why I should be anxious to clear my throat. It's like I'm doing what I have to do to live, you know what I mean? And I feel like that action is like a blessing itself, because like some people can't even do that themselves, so it's like I have an able body that can do that. So like why would I feel anxious about that? I'm just all in my era of releasing any reason to be anxious and leaning into my era of understanding my inner knowing that I am loved and supported by God, the universe, the cosmos. I'm divinely supported and protected, and that's what I'm leaning into. And I'm leaning away from anxiety. I'm just like not really like absorbing that or holding it, maybe like it's felt sometimes, but it's felt and let go, and I'm not attached to it at all because I don't want to be, and I don't really like nervous, anxious feelings. Those are not good. And the fearful ones, also not fun. Feel them and let them go. I'm not residing in it. The residing place that I am, where I resonate frequently, where my frequency resonates, is to that of gratitude. Hello. Gratitude to the fairies, the angels, the human being freaks that are weird and different. Shout out all the gay people. Shout out all the trans people. Shout out all the queer LGBTQ people. Shout out brown people. Shout out black people. Shout out people of color in every fascinating manifestation of that human experience. One thing I genuinely like about Earth is that there's so many kinds of beings on Earth. So many different ways to be. It's like, and the location matters. It's not what, it's like the location forms the being, I feel like, is part of the being. is the location. So shout out Earth, the spirit of Earth. Thanks for letting me live. You know, it's like, where would I be? I'd be back in the void, or, you know, back in the spiritual pools of source, the source pools of love, you know, which is fine. But like right now I'm in the body, and this body is temporary, and I'm frying chicken. Which is taking its time, but it's all for the best, because if the pan was too hot, then it would cook it too fast, and then it would be like a burn on the outside, and the outside is still goldeny brown. We're good. Like, I didn't really put any, like, I didn't bread it. It's kind of just like searing, but like searing in the, like, I don't know. My battering situation is not there yet, but that's okay, because I'm gonna shred it up anyways. It's gonna be shredded. What's the clock say? It says 1:13:48. It's been an hour and 13 minutes since I started this journey, and the casserole has 30 more minutes in the thing where that is, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna turn this little camera around, because you've seen this view. You've been seeing this view. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, the camera's gonna die. So it's gonna be the end of this episode, which is perfect timing. It's all perfect timing. Really. So just in closing, while the camera is still here, in closing, because it's gonna die. We're just gonna finish this up. I already said all the contents in the mixing bowl. Yes, I did. I did it. You know, I'll do it one more time. We have enough for the minute. For the 5 minutes. Contents in the mixing bowl. Steamed broccoli. Green beans from a can. Sour cream, 8 ounces. A can. The contents of a can of cream of chicken soup, rice, white rice, jasmine rice, a crumble mixture of smashed crackers and margarine. That's in the mixing bowl. Gonna mix that all up once the chicken is done. The chicken frying in margarine on the iron skillet. Once that's done, I'm gonna shred it, put it in the mixing bowl, then everything will be in the mixing bowl. I'll mix it up. Right? Nay. Yes, will nah. Right? No. You know, so many languages too. Is it like so many ways to communicate? I am speaking English right now, you know, like English. I'm going to Brazil. You vai. Anyways, learning it. It's not really the point, but like, what's a point? Like, I feel like circles are cute, so taking a circle in a loopy way to say, I'm gonna mix everything that's in the mixing bowl and then put it in a casserole dish once the chicken's in the mixing bowl. Right, we got 4 minutes on the timer left for the battery. Everything mixed, mixing bowl. Once it's been said, you know, those things, into the casserole dish. On top, putting more cracker that's been smushed in the tube of like a ritz-esque cracker. Not like saltines, like not really those, but like a buttery cracker that's a circle brown cracker tube, smushed and then mixed with melted margarine. Okay, that's the topping situation. for the casserole, right? Then from the dish to the oven, 350, 30 minutes, bam. Okay, this has been the video. The video's been happening. I don't know if it's one or multiple. It's probably gonna be multiple, because either way, it'll be multiple. Like, even if I just do it as one and you know, that's just what I'm feeling. That's what I'm going with. There's so many ways to go, and the path winds, and I let it wind. So thanks for tuning in. Gratitude to you. Gratitude for being alive, you know. Have gratitude for yourself for being alive, you know. If you're here, you're a good egg. I'll say it, you know, because it's like, this is just hangout time. Like, this is not even interest, you know. It's like, I'm just telling you how to make a casserole, and then I'm gonna eat it. And me eating it is going to be in the next video of this series, I guess, where it'll just be, I'll make the titles similar somehow. You'll see it, because I have faith and belief in you if you want to, you know. So that concludes this. It's concluded, yeah. So, bam, cut the cameras. Keep watching. I can just keep talking, you know, because, like, the camera's going to die when it dies. And it's like, I feel like I summarized it enough. Like, it really doesn't matter. It's not that serious. So I can just stop at any time. I'm really just saying things. Like, it's really not that serious. Like, whoever is listening to this, myself, because I also always do. I'm, like, the one that puts it out. So it's, like, me first, really. Me first. You first, you know. Is it interesting? It doesn't matter. Like, you ask yourself this. Ask yourself, like, is it interesting? It doesn't matter. Unless it does, you're not me. Choices, though. Choices, you know, you can choose between options. And then once the thing has been chosen, you can decide how you feel about it. You know? So live your life with love. Bubble out. So the recording on the phone is still happening, so I'm still talking to that. So this will just be like at the end, I guess. I was just gonna leave it, you know, with what I said, bubble out, but I feel like it's like, another thing about life is like, maybe death is like the only real end, because it's like, I mean, death happens in multiple ways, I guess. Like, I could just go on forever. So, you know, things do have to end sometimes, but softly, you know. I wish to end things softly. So I'm like, maybe it's interesting or funny, like, that now it'll just be my voice trailing off, you know. I don't really expect anyone to watch all of this necessarily, at least not directly. It's like, but maybe, I don't know, kind of just for some reason imagining this being background sound, like just playing this video and then like living one's life, just like, because I'm living mine, you know. Isn't that how it works? I don't know. Regardless, I'm just gonna speak as if like whoever I'm speaking to is my friend, because, you know, if you're here, you probably are. So thanks for being in my life, you know. I'm grateful you're here. You got this, you know. It's okay to make mistakes. What may have seemed as to be a mistake initially probably could be helping you. It's like, how do you want to spin it? It's all about reframing and repotting. Story time. Actually, I'm just gonna say this for the sound, so I can always repeat the story later. But what I feel like saying right now, while the chicken is finishing frying, it'll be done so soon. I'm sure, like, once I tell this little story, it'll be done. But I'll check it once I'm done, because I just checked it, and She still needs a little time. The chicken. Life? I went to community college. In community college. Should I record a different way? I'll just do that. It might seem interesting and fun. To use a different camera. We're just gonna use this one. And it's gonna be weird. Or no, because it won't record. So I'm not gonna do that actually. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Here we go. We're in it and we're doing it and I'm being weird. Because weird is just different. Maybe it's not weird. Weird angle of my face, maybe. No, it's actually okay. I'm so handsome. Yeah, go me. But the story I'm telling right now is about this plant that I'll show maybe I won't. Actually, it doesn't, I don't know. This plant, I have a plant that my friend gave me. My friend propagated a plant, and I have this big planter thing, and I just put it in with plants that I already had in the planter. I don't even know the name of the plant, but I put it in there with this other plant that I also don't know the name of. So it's like 3 different plants in one pot going on, right? And then the one plant that my friend gave me, my friend Natalie, shout out Natalie. My friend Natalie gave me this plant, right? My friend Natalie gave me this plant. I planted it with other plants in a pot. It didn't really grow a lot. She didn't die, but she didn't really grow. So I took her out. I took her out of the pot and planted her in a pot of her own. Okay? And then once she was in a pot of her own, more space, there wasn't other plants to grow around. She's really growing now, okay? So maybe that's your life. Maybe you're just a plant planted too close to other plants, so you can't grow to your fullest potential. So uproot yourself, girl. Move to more fertile soil, and then you can grow bigger. Take that as you will. I'm leaving it there.